This is Catherine. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. This is your weekly reading for December 4th to the 11th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest that you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout the week as well. So for those of you that are seeking a personal reading, or perhaps if you're interested in purchasing one of the Organites that I do make, as many of you know, all of the Organites that you do see in my videos are made by me. And all of my links are below. So this is for my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website. You can contact me through any of those links. And don't forget our live show, 1 o'clock p.m. Saturday. So this is where we're going to be doing some mini readings. It is not full readings. I just want everybody to, be aware of that. They're not full readings. They are mini readings. And you can come and join on Saturdays for those. Now, I do want to apologize that I was not able to appear this Saturday. So what happened is I actually was opening a box and I had a little bit of an accident, if you can see the Band-Aid there, with an X-Acto knife. And it took a couple of stitches and yeah. So anyway, I had planned to appear and then that happened and I ended up having to go to the Medi Center for a few hours, and unfortunately I was just unable to do the videos or unable to do the live. But if you had joined on our last live show, we did talk about the Organite giveaway. So I am going to be giving away this Organite, and this is actually fairly much out of the mold. I just actually brought it out of the mold on Saturday. I was going to present it at that show, but this is going to be the Organite we're going to be giving away. So now the rules behind this, okay, are very simple, but there's going to be no exceptions. All right. So first of all, the first rule is you must be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. This is going to be absolutely crucial. And I need you to send me a screenshot. If your name, sometimes when you subscribe to YouTube, it does not show up as a subscriber. So I do need to have that possible screenshot. And you can send this to, again, either my, I would say actually my Facebook page. That's at Oracle Intuitions. And that's probably the best way. For those of you that don't have Facebook, you can send it to my Instagram at Oracle_Intuitions. Or if you really need to, you can send it to my Gmail, which is oracleintuitions1111.gmail.com. All right. So there's 3 different ways to send it. Just to show me that you have subscribed to my channel. The second is that you need to be subscribed to either my Facebook page. All right, you need to be a follower on Facebook, or you need to be a follower on Instagram. So it's not only just YouTube, but it needs to be on another social media platform, which is either Facebook or Instagram. Okay, so there needs to be 2 subscriptions. Also, this is how you get your name into the draw. So every time you share my YouTube channel, all right, and it's just very easy to do. You just press the share button and you can share that directly to one of your social media platforms. Every time you share the page, and it has to be a public share, not, private messaging or anything like that. Every time you share my page, every time you share my YouTube channel, your name will go into the draw. So it's it's very simple. All you have to do is send me the screenshot. So send me a screenshot of you subscribe to YouTube and to either Facebook or Instagram. And again, for every share that you put publicly and send me the screenshot for, your name goes into the draw. All right. So I'm going to also put the details down below into the description box for anybody, who's a little confused by how I just explained that. But then on Saturday, Brandon and I are going to do a live draw for this. You must also be watching Saturday. So if your name is drawn and you're not, in the chat, then we're going to have to move to another name. All right. So these are all the conditions. And all right, I hope that made sense. I hope you guys have an amazing week. We're going to get right into the readings now. Take care and many blessings. Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for December 4th to December 11th. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do recommend that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, if you haven't watched the intro, please do so. We do talk about the Organite giveaway, which is going to be this Organite right here, and we are going to be giving it away on my live show on Saturday at 1:00 p.m. Mountain Time. Also, if you see me shuffling a little weird, I did cut my finger, and I'm trying to work around not bending it, so we'll see how that goes. But if you see me awkwardly trying to shuffle these cards, you'll know why. All right, let's get into it. So for Pisces, for the mind, we have make your dreams real, tangibility. For the body, we have Lovaria, let love grow. And for spirit, we have free yourself, liberation. All right, Pisces, here's where you are this week. Remember that this can be past, present, or future energy, okay? So take it as it resonates with you. We're also going to get some clarification also. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, I feel that you're really going through a phase right now, a stage. I want to say a transformation, all right? This tangibility, make your dreams come true. I feel that you're really trying to pull the 5D world into the 3D realm, but you're doing so in a more productive way than possibly in the past, okay? It's also talking about let love grow and free yourself. So I feel that for some of you, there may have been something, or possibly someone, that there was an attachment to, possibly, a love of some sort. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can, be another type of relationship. This may not even have to do with romance. So just take it in whatever aspect it is landing for you at this moment. But what it's saying here is that it really feels as though Spirit is asking you to let go. Okay. And the interesting thing is, I'm not feeling let go simply because the dream isn't going to come true. I feel it's actually for the opposite. But there is an attachment to this dream, or this person, or, possibly the, the issue, or the situation itself. And it almost feels as though it's like a cord attached to it. All right. And what that needs to happen, or what needs to happen with this cord, is it does need to be let go of. When we let go of something, we're actually freeing it up to clear up the situation, to bring something closer, to make that dream come into that reality. All right. When we're not hanging on to the attachment of it, we're allowing it to breathe. We're allowing Spirit to come in and really cleanse, and to help clear up a situation. So now, a lot of people will say, yeah, but we're supposed to focus on our dream. Yes, we are. Focus on the long-term result of the dream. So let's just say that you're interested in a relationship. Let's say this reading is about a relationship, for instance. What we want to do is focus on the emotions at the end result of where it is that you want to go. So you're going to focus on the love by letting that love grow. We're going to focus on, maybe perhaps imagine your person in your arms, or, laying beside them at night, or, having, what is the emotion or the feeling behind, just the day-to-day things, even washing the dishes. Imagine them coming up behind you and giving you that squeeze. It's those things that we want to put the focus on. What we don't want to focus on is the results of how something is going to happen. How is this going to come about? Or to place, some sort of, I guess, boundary on how it could develop, or how it's going to come through. Same as if this was, let's say, a career. You want to focus in on being, the end result of that career. Where is it that you want to be? Where is it that you want to do? But what you don't want to focus on is the little steps to get there. Because here's the thing, when we're focusing in on the big picture, the final picture, Spirit is allowed to come in and create all of those steps. But if we're dictating how we want those steps to happen, it's not leaving room for spirit to come in with those surprises or those miracles or those changes that are needed in order to be created. And also, if we're sitting there and we're watching, and again, let's just bring this back to a romantic situation. If we're sitting there and we're watching them on social media, and maybe they're doing this or doing that, or they're not spending that time with you, but they're here and there and whatever it is. Basically what we're doing is, as we're watching, we're bringing our energy into a negative place. What again you want to do is let go, have the faith and have the trust that spirit is bringing something to you, that loving energy, whether it is within that person or perhaps maybe even something better, or someone that could be better for you. We have to let it go. But the thing is that focusing in on just the love, okay, that you're feeling, or the emotions behind it, or how do you feel in that moment, that once you have that dream, once that dream is accomplished, and again, whatever aspect it is, it's allowing your dreams to become a reality, because we're letting go, we're letting spirit to take over. So that's what I'm getting from this, and it's really saying focus in on the love behind the situation. Don't focus in on that situation itself, because when we're trying to bring it from that 5D to the 3D realm, but we're focusing in on the 3D, okay, we're not really opening up to spirit. We're pretty much in a place where our emotions and our feelings are going to be on a more negative tone, right? And that's basically what is going to be presented within our 3D realm as well. When we're looking for things to go wrong, we're going to find those things to go wrong. When we're waiting, for things to go wrong, again, things can go wrong. So what we want to do is get into that place of that loving projection, and then allow spirit to start making things right. Okay, so let's get some clarifying messages and see what is coming through. Now, again, remember that this can be within whatever aspect it is within your life that you're trying to create at this time. So I do feel that for some of you, or for many of you, this may have to do with a relationship, but if that's not resonating, that's okay. Just put it whatever, aspect it is resonating with you at this time. All right. Clarification. Yeah, Queen of Swords coming through. So when that Queen of Swords comes through, she's allowing, things to be cut free. Again, the things that are no longer needed, the things that she doesn't want. She also speaks from a place of honesty. So what I'm getting with this Queen of Swords is, a lot of times when we're not seeing our dreams come true, or when we're focusing in on, the 3D reality of right now, where maybe things, are appearing that they're not going as we wish them to go, we need to bring in that Queen of Swords energy. All right. That Queen of Swords is going to cut away all of that nonsense. It's going to bring us into, when we have the swords coming through, this is very much that air sign. So this is more of that, like that place of spirit. I always like to look at the swords as sort of that crown chakra energy. All right. And what we have to do is we have to look at it realistically and say, okay, this isn't really what's going on. This is what is being presented to me in a 3D realm, but this is where I want it to go. And again, it may not be that particular person, but it is the energy that we're putting behind it that is going to allow spirit to bring through the energy of what it is that we do desire. Okay. Look at that Chariot coming through. Here's the interesting thing with the Chariots. When the Chariot comes through, the Chariot is very much about moving forward and taking the reins and, charging ahead. But, and I know I've mentioned this before in other videos, but the thing is with the Chariot, it's also about balance. So if one of those horses decides to stop and the other one is going, it can tip that Chariot over. So what I'm getting here is it's really about balance. Balance out your mental state, balance out your emotions, balance out this connection with spirit. Allow these things to flow. The Chariot flows straight ahead. Okay, it moves straight ahead, it moves forward because everything is in place, everything is moving with it. But again, if one of those horses stops, it tends to tip over that Chariot, and this can cause a problem. So what we want to do is we want to stay balanced within our emotions. We want to stay balanced within our mental state. We want to, keep, we can tell ourselves, if we get into a state of saying, okay, I'm not going to pay attention. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do that. But emotionally, we're still struggling with, a sense of sadness, or we're struggling with a sense of depression. We're kind of in a place trying to cover things up. What we want to do is truly release the emotions that are bringing us into some sort of negative place or a negative state, because those negative emotions they're going to eventually start seeping into our mental state. It's kind of like fooling ourselves or tricking ourselves. We don't want to be in that place. We want to be in that truly balanced energy. So if you're feeling sad, let it out. Okay. And that really is the trick behind a lot of emotions, is let it out. A lot of times we tend to suppress them. We push them down, we push them down, we push them down. Look, if you're not in a good place, cry, scream, project your anger, probably not onto other people is not a good idea, but within yourself, like, let it out, speak it, say, this is what is upsetting me, and talk to yourself, even if that will help, right? Or write it down or journal. Okay. Again, it's not up to us to project it onto other people, so don't do that. But it's basically saying, allow these emotions to come out and express them. And I do find journaling is to be one of the best ways to, help relieve a lot of emotions. But then at the same time, now that we've released those emotions, we can start getting into a better mental state. We can start imagining what it is that we're truly wanting, what we're truly desiring, what we truly want to have come to us. And we can bring our emotions into a more stable place as well. So we also, look at this. I can't make this up, guys. There's the Lovers. There we go. Again, not only is the Lovers representing, like, I do feel that for some of you, this could have to do with a relationship, or it could have to do with just something you love. And again, career, hobbies, whatever it is. But the Lovers really talks about making choices, and it really asks you not to make a choice from your head. It's telling you to make choices from your heart, to allow that heart energy to expand out, to have that unconditional love, because the Lovers is truly about that unconditional feeling, those unconditional emotions towards something. So even if you're seeing something that is, in a way kind of bringing you into a depressive place, why are you still continuing to look at it? Don't look at it. Get yourself into a more balanced emotional state and allow that energy to start flowing. Free yourself from whatever it is that is holding you back at this moment. Okay, let that energy change through spirit. Look at that 9 of Cups coming through. So again, it talks about bringing your dreams into reality. The Wish card is also talking about, it's like putting a coin into the wishing well. All right. You're allowing this wish to come true. Spirit is saying, look, we want to bring this to you. You have to release these negative emotions first. You have to get yourself into a better place. You have to free yourself from hanging on to some sort of 3D reality at this point. And when I talk about 3D reality, this is just what you're seeing on that 3D plane. Bring yourself back into that 5D reality of where it is that you want to go, or that 5D realm, I meant to say, 5D realm of where it is that you are, I'm not speaking correctly, of where it is that you want to be, rather than it is what you are seeing. King of Pentacles. So when that King of Pentacles comes through, he's worked hard to get where he is, okay? This can also talk about a stable relationship. It can also talk about, a man, or it doesn't need to be a man, or doesn't even need to be masculine energy, but it's basically bringing yourself into a place where you're stable. You're, the King of Pentacles, he's confident, he's strong within himself. For some of you, this could have to do with a earth sign. So this could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, but what I'm getting here is I do feel that for many of you, and again, it doesn't, gender doesn't matter. It's the energy behind the card. But what I'm getting here is this is about, building that confidence, building that security, building that stability towards this relationship. Work on yourself first. All right. If your emotions are unbalanced, you need to bring that back into a balanced place in order to achieve this King of Pentacles energy. Yeah, Two of Coins. So some of you, I see, and this is what I'm talking about with the unbalance, because we have this Two of Coins coming through. So there might be days where you're like this. Yes, I want it. No, I don't. Yes, I want it. No, I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. And it almost seems to coincide with, with what it is that you're perhaps seeing or what you're focusing on or what you're paying attention to. So if you're in a negative state, you're good, or if you're seeing something on a negative manner, you're going to turn around and go, well, I don't want it anyway. Okay, well then the universe is going to go, okay, now she doesn't want it or he doesn't want it. And then the next day you're feeling in a stronger mood. Okay, now I want it. So what spirit is asking you to do is to start balancing these emotions, okay? You don't need to be like this all the time. You know what it is that you want. All right. Just because it's not being formed in this 3D reality at this moment, you don't know what spirit has going on behind the scenes. A lot of times it's like a puzzle or like a clock. We have to put those pieces together, or allow spirit to put those pieces together. Again, free yourself. All right. Free yourself from the worry of how things are going to happen, or how they're going to come along, or how is this going to be like this, or, whatever it is. Right. A lot of times during readings, I'll get people that will say, well, is he going to call like at 2 o'clock? Well, okay, I don't know. Why don't you just not focus on that? That's not the thing to focus on. All right. Focus on, how does it feel for him to call at 2 o'clock? How would that feel to you? Let the rest of that go. Okay, that's something that you need to put that energy towards. When you're in this energy of today, I want it, no, I don't, yes, I do, no, I don't, you're really not focusing in on the long-term picture. You're going with your emotions at that current moment, and that's not really producing results. So this is what that Two of Coins is asking you to do, is to let go and focus in on the end result of everything, which I do feel for some of you is this Lover's energy. Look at that Page of Cups. Again, bringing more of a stability towards something that you desire, something that you love. It's starting to recognize your emotions in a more positive way. This Page of Cups coming through, this really talks about, the beginning stages of your emotions starting to become more balanced, the energy becoming more loving. It's really talking about even perhaps using your intuition. All right, so are you focusing in on your intuition, or are you using an unbalanced mental state at this time? So if you see something that upsets you, or maybe perhaps, a communication isn't going the way you want it to go, or maybe perhaps, you're getting feelings about this person, follow the intuition rather than the fear coming from your mind. And that's what I'm getting with this energy. Yeah. See, focus in on what it is that you want. When that Three of Wands comes through, it really talks about imagining your dreams coming through. Okay, they're on their way. You can see that boat in the distance. It's coming to the dock. It is going to land. But between now and then, are you going to stand around and just wait for it, or are you going to put the action towards it? And can't make this up, Pisces. Beautiful energy. We've got this Hierophant. I do feel like, again, Spirit is asking you to put your faith and the trust into Spirit in developing your dreams, which doesn't mean not to do the work. Okay, which doesn't mean to just sit around and, to mope, or to, get depressed, or, not do the actions that are needed for you to bring this. So if there's work that you need to do on yourself, absolutely do it. If there's something that you need to do to build up your career, let's say if this is an aspect to your career, then start putting the actions towards that. Start building, start creating. Maybe perhaps if this is a relationship, well, what are you doing for yourself in order to make yourself feel better and more confident, more secure, and more stable within yourself? Start doing those actions. And that's what I feel. And ask Spirit for the help. Spirit is trying to come through. So the universe is trying to create this for you. It may not happen, immediately or tomorrow. But what I am getting from this energy is that Spirit is trying to bring it through to you. And it does need that help. It does need that balanced energy. So imagine you as one of these horses and Spirit as the other. You have to work in collaboration with each other in order to make this chariot move forward. So help Spirit along with this process. Okay, so let's take a look into relationships and see what is coming through for you at this time. All right. We're going to be pulling 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. Take them as they resonate with you. They may even be a relationship within yourself. All right. What does Spirit have for us here? Take a moment. Yeah, stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind. Then you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Remember how we had that 2 of Pentacles energy? It was like up and down and back and forth and all over the place. Okay, that's what that 2 of Pentacles can represent. It's like, you know, you're juggling things within your mind is what I feel. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, look, before you make a decision about stopping something, which doesn't mean not focusing in on the long-term picture. It means if you're back and forth and you, let's say again, you see something and you're like, okay, I'm done. No, I want it. Yes, no, I don't. Yes, I do. You know, if you're like this, Spirit is asking you to just stop. Just take a moment, okay? What energy are you truly feeling? What is it that you're really wanting? Are you back and forth and all over the place? Or are you staying the course? Okay, that Chariot can also talk about staying the course on something, staying on that road, moving straight ahead, moving forward, no matter what obstacles are coming in your way. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to take a moment and just stop and focus in on, again, what it is that you're desiring, okay? And trust. Look at this. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Exactly. Have trust. Okay, when you're all over the place and again back and forth and here and there and not, you know, you're paying more attention to that 3D realm as opposed to the 5D realm of where your dreams, you're trying to make those dreams reality. If you're focusing on the, you know, the upsets or the things that are, you know, a distraction or whatever it is within the 3D realm, how are you having trust? Have trust within the universe. This is what Spirit is asking you. Take a moment, get into yourself, and get into a place of trust to bring it through. For some of you, this may even have trust within a particular person. Okay, so that may resonate with some of you, especially if there is a you know, an imbalance within the relationship in some way. I feel like, you know, or if you're in a place where you're hesitant, is this person, you know, being honest, or are they being trustworthy, whatever it is. I do feel that for some of you, this is coming through as a sign specifically for you. And it also says, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. And it's funny because we already had that Hierophant coming through. That Hierophant saying, look we are here. All right, we are here. We had Spirit saying, look free yourself from all of the worry. Give that worry to us. Allow us to take care of it. Allow us in the spirit realm to guide you through at this particular time. This is the time for having trust within Spirit. All right, try to leave the 3D world behind at this time. Don't pay attention to it in this particular situation, however this situation is resonating with you within these cards or within this reading. Spirit is asking you to leave it to them to guide you through what is happening at this moment. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. We're going to pull 3 clarification for more guidance. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So for some of you, this might be, a really good way to help bring about those manifestations. I do feel that for some of you, I almost hearing too, is that for some of you, you may have been hearing songs within your head. I want you to remember that these are coming in from spirit. They may even be coming in from your soul mate of some sort. Okay. So if you're hearing these songs, if you're asking for a sign from spirit and all of a sudden you're hearing a song in your head, or maybe just one appears on the radio, or, just suddenly, maybe you're drawn to one all of a sudden. I do feel that this is a message coming in, again, probably from spirit. It could be from your, twin flame, your soulmate, your, soul family in some way. I do feel, again, like for many of you, this is a romantic situation. So I feel like this could be coming in from your soul partner. And the answer is yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So if some of you were just asking a question of some sort, there's your answer. I do feel, though, what I'm getting from this is it's almost as though for some of you, you may have been thinking, yeah, but is this really coming from them? Is it really coming from my soul partner in some way? Well, there's your answer. Yes, it is. Or if you're asking, are we going to be together? Yes, it is. Look at the question that's most on your mind, okay? And remember to have that trust, whether this trust is within a particular person or that trust is within the spirit. And we have playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. So again, get into the energy of joy and happiness. Let go of what it is that you're focusing on within this 3D realm. Let go of, maybe perhaps watching somebody on social media, or paying more attention to, some sort of situation that's not benefiting you at this time. Just have that faith and trust that spirit is creating that nine of that wish card, that 9 of cups energy, and bringing it forth to you. All right. And here's the interesting thing. The faster we get into that energy, the faster we're going to actually see our miracles come to reality. Okay? Those wishes are going to manifest a lot faster when we're in a place of happiness. And that's what I feel spirit is asking you to do, instead of in this place of, again, moping, or maybe perhaps depression, or, some sort of energy that's more of a negative connotation. You want to switch that. You want to stay in that positive energy. Again, ignore the little petty things of the 3D realm and get into that beautiful joy of that 5D realm, where you're really truly where you're truly manifesting and creating. So these are some messages from spirit to close off the reading. First one coming in, Coral's wisdom. Colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over a great period of time. So I feel like for some of you, this is really talking about allow time. Okay, we were just talking about time, and we don't want to focus in on the timing of something, is what I'm getting. It almost feels like things can be fragile. Okay, things can change. And if you're focusing in on what is happening now, we're really trying to solidify it within our minds. Okay, even though it's not what we want, but we are creating it. And this is what I feel. It's like, you know what? Something might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen next week, but it is being built. And again, focusing in on that long-term future is going to create a more solid future in that 5D realm, bringing it into the 3D realm. Okay, but if we're focusing in on just right here and right now, and the things that aren't serving us at this time, we're actually solidifying it, and we want to release that. Okay, we want to focus in on what it is that we want rather than what we don't want, and we want to get rid of the time barrier. All right, there is no time within the spirit realm. sometimes things are a little bit more difficult to put together. Maybe somebody needs lessons that they need to learn. Maybe there's other, individuals in the way. Maybe there's things that the two of you, or again, possibly if it's not romantic relationship of some sort, or maybe there's other things that need to be constructed first or to be released. Okay, so allow spirit to do its job. You know what, it could very well happen tomorrow, it could happen next week. All right. It's really going to depend not only on spirit, but where you are within your own emotions and within your own mind and within your own belief and trust and faith that things are coming together. We have sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So I do feel that for some of you, if you do have friends or family that are in a more positive state, people that are going to bring you into happiness as opposed to bringing you down, that might be where you want to focus some of your attention. Be with those people that are going to rise you up, okay? Or do those activities that are, again, going to rise you up, instead of, bringing you into a more negative place. It's funny because this is December, so we're heading into the holiday season for many. This is where we're spending time with friends and family. You may even want to just build up your energy level a little bit, simply because sometimes I know that, with things going on, globally, we're probably not spending as much time with family as we would particularly like. But I feel like staying in that high energy is really going to help. And this is what Spirit is asking you to do. Go to open up to those that you trust. Open up to those that bring your emotions and your spiritual state higher. Okay, they help you ascend. Stay within that joyful and playful energy, because you are going to see the results. You are going to see the changes within this energy coming through to you. Okay, so I hope that has helped, Pisces. If this reading has resonated, please click like, please share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, 1 o'clock Saturday, December 5th, 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we are going to do the live draw for the Organite. So we hope to see you there. We're also going to be doing mini readings. Have an amazing week. Take care and many blessings.